So I want to talk about 4 things that I had to stop doing as a content creator in order to, grow. Number 1, focus on camera specs. People click on your videos because of 2 reasons: thumbnail and title. Most people really don't care about the camera specs. I'm letting you know that now. As a vlog content creator, as a content creator, and in general, people do not care if you're recording in 4K 30, 8K 30, like 1080p. It doesn't matter. People are clicking on your videos because of 2 reasons: thumbnail and title. They want to see you talk about the product. They want to see you talk about what you slapped onto the title of the video. They want you to get to the point. Most people live very busy lives. Some people work 2 jobs. Some people work 3. Some people work 1. Some people have families. Some people don't. But they want you to get to the point. And that's one thing I had to do, start doing as a content creator, was get straight to the point when I began my videos. That's why I say in today's video, I want to talk about blank. In today's video, I want to talk about this. You know what I mean? Now, if you care about the specs of my smartphone settings, my action camera settings, whether it's my DJI Nano, Insta360 Ace Pro 2, or my DJI Action 4, I'll put them in the description below and let you guys check it out. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I noticed that that's one of the things that got me off topic as a content creator, was talking about the camera specs. You know what I mean? And most of the videos that I did where I was talking about the camera specs, people weren't actually clicking on those videos. So I had to stop doing that. Number 2, I had to stop making excuses, man. I had to stop saying, the weather is bad. I'm gonna wait to this day when the weather is clear to go out and record. As you can see in the background, you can see those trees moving pretty hard. And I'm pretty sure, because I don't have noise cancellation on, the blue light is on the microphone, so noise cancellation is not on. So you can probably hear the wind through my windows and stuff like that. Is blowing pretty hard. So I'm still in my car recording content. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, you know what, it's too windy outside, forget this, guys, let's pack it up, call it a day. No, I had to stop making excuses as a content creator and actually go out and record content. You know what I mean? Now, I do take days off. Don't get me wrong. I take Sundays off. I spend that day with the Lord, and I spend that day with my family. But other than that, I usually, on a nice Saturday, I will create a short video, and that way I'm putting out content for you guys. So I had to actually stop making excuses. Number 3, stop being like everybody else. YouTube's algorithm can pick that up in a heartbeat. I'm telling you, as a content creator, if you hope to make it on this platform, you cannot be like everybody else. Yes, it's okay if you find a topic you want to talk about. If you saw in a previous video something like that a topic you want to talk about, say for example, y'all talking about VCRs and how things used to be, back in the past, and your love for VHS tapes and stuff like that. Like, if you want to talk about that a previous content creator talked about, you cannot repeat word for word. You gotta actually do your own research. You gotta come up with your own script, and you gotta make it from your perspective. You gotta be yourself. You can't be like, all right, well, I seen this YouTuber say it, so I'm gonna say this word for word. No, you cannot do that. No, don't do that. Don't get your channel shut down. Don't do it. So don't be like everybody else. Be like you. It's okay for you to talk about VCRs. It's okay for you to talk about Blu-ray. It's okay for you to talk about gaming. There's so many channels talking about PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and Steam. You can talk about gaming. You could talk about the VCRs if that's what you want to talk about. You could talk about Blu-ray disc players. you could talk about MP3 players. You could talk about Apple products. You could talk about iPods. You could talk about iPhones. You could talk about Android phones. You could talk about Samsung Galaxy phones. But do it from your own perspective, with your own research, from your own way. You know what I mean? Don't be out here repeating everybody else. So that's one thing that I had to learn. Like, that I'm not going to be like every content creator. If I'm going to do vlogs, I'm going to do it from my own perspective. I'm not going to do it like other content creators do it. You know what I mean? So number 4, I had to stop chasing, not to say that again. Number 4, I had to stop chasing the camera hype. Every year, companies come out with a new camera. Like what you're seeing right now is from my smartphone. This whole aspect ratio, this whole resolution that you're seeing, I'm using 2 things: a HoloLens Lark A1, which is this little wireless lav mic right here, I have it plugged in USB-C to my smartphone. I'm gonna show you. I have it plugged in USB-C to my smartphone, and that's all I'm using is my Highland Lark A1 and my Samsung Galaxy phone. That's it. I'm not using my DJI Nano. I'm not using my DJI Action 4, and I'm not using my Insta360 Ace Pro 2. They're all in this little bag right here. DJI Nano is right there. Action 4 is in here. Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is in here. So some days for me, it's a hassle to really get all that out and set it up and stuff like that. I do have the mic adapter for the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and I gotta constantly take off that battery, that charger door, like the door that's on the side of the camera. I'm gonna show you. But yeah, I had to stop chasing the camera hype. You know what I mean? I had to keep taking this off to put on the actual adapter. You know, because I'm all about, as a content creator, I don't chase the camera hype because, whoa, that actually is, you see, told you it was blowing around pretty hard out here. I'm still out here making content. I had to stop chasing the camera hype because every year these companies were releasing new action cameras, whether it was GoPro, whether it was DJI, now there's Insta360, you know, just releasing new products every year. And a lot of content creators actually go out, get these cameras. Some get it for a review because they got to do these reviews. They get paid to do these reviews, so that's understandable. But there are content creators who get it because they saw a video or a review, ironically, about said device, and they would chase the hype of it, not knowing much about it. You know, I made that mistake one time, and when I went out and got a Canon Rebel T100. I didn't know nothing about that camera. I didn't know none of the aspect ratios. I didn't know the resolution about it. I didn't know how to properly hook up a shotgun mic to that camera. I just bought it because I saw a review on Canon cameras. I said, you know what? I want a vlogging camera. At the time, I didn't have my DJI Action 2. I had no camera. I was just using a smartphone. I was using a, what do you call that? I was recording using a Motorola smartphone. And the camera resolution wasn't the best. But due to the fact that I would utilize a wired lav mic at the time, because I had the USB-C adapter that will plug into the wired lav mic and stuff like that, I was able to actually record my content. The audio sounded good, but the video didn't look good. But fast forward to today, I'm just recording using two devices, a wireless lav mic, my smartphone. Not that, you know, that's the main focus of it, but I had to stop chasing the camera hype. So in closing, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to actually make content on this channel being myself, not being like others. I didn't want to chase the camera hype. I didn't want to focus on the resolutions of the camera, like talking about the camera specs and stuff like that. That's not why people click on these videos. And also, I wanted to actually be myself. I wanted to stop making excuses and actually be myself on this YouTube platform. I wanted to be myself, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, I love you guys. I thank y'all for, can't even talk today. I love you guys. I thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. Have a beautiful and blessed weekend. Stay safe out there. If the weather is windy like it is out here, hey, if you guys stay inside, stay inside. Spend time with the Lord. Spend time with your family. Catch up on shows. You know, play some video games if you're into video games. If you got to work, stay safe. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. God bless. Peace.